Joe Jackson, you a liar, and you a cheat, and I don't want you no more. I don't want you, I don't want you, I don't want you no more. Vibes. Hey guys, hey girls, did you all miss me? Cause I do want you all some more. I want you some more and a little bit more and a little bit more. Y'all, I gave y'all the best performance that I had within me at the time. Welcome back to me. I missed you guys a little bit. Welcome back. You guys, it's me, and you're tuning into another brand new episode of VIBEZ, the podcast. Not really British here, but it's just coming out like that. Alright, you guys, thanks for tuning in. You already know how I do. I start rambling and saying stupid shit. So, let's get into the song of the week. This is your boy Black Ale. I like this song. This is Black Ale with How I Wanted. You guys, listen to this and I'll be right back because we got some motherfucking catching up to do. Black Ale, How I Want It.
Came up, Lil Lee. Run the bass, Lil B. Gone home, need a leak. If I don't do it, I don't eat. Every day feeling like a century. Last night, please y'all my memory. Name on my phone, no identity. Shots in the car, no Kennedy. I pop, no door lock. Leather seat, ride space in no spot. Fly, no fly, face a Botox, take my shot, I'm on my job. I'ma stay go, get a Range Rover, go cop a crib for my mom. No raincoat, where the pen go, there rainbow touching my lawn. Yeah. Don't play too many games, or I'll change your name to Arcade. One on the arcade, feeling on the parquet. Don't play too many games, or I'll change your name to Arcade. Something all in my way, the fade away, it's all day. Ay. Came up, how I want it. Never changed up, always on it. Don't complain much, nothing's promised. So let the rain touch your skin and photo. From way outside the city, why will you even go? Last Friday at the Whitney, swore I saw my soul. Photo of an OG, and his thoughts he got some gold. You know what I'm saying? Salmon soup was 2 peas, posted looking cold. I wanna feel like this, damn like quick. No sidekicks and I'm not sidekick. Bet I want a queen who make chicks bite lips. It's 6:15, she about 5'6". Start my night shift, feeling smooth in the loop, threads in my 6. I move, you assume it's politics. I might smile a bit, but what's up? Came up, Lil Lee. Run the bass, Lil B. Gone home, need a leak. If I don't do it, I don't eat. Never too old for some Hennessy. Airplane mode for serenity. Whole crib smell like the 70s. Don't give a damn about celebrity. Laugh now, cry eventually. Sad clowns, all up in your memory. Pat downs not fucking up the legacy. Not at all, man. I came up, how I want it. Never changed up, always on it. Don't complain much, nothing's promised. So let the rain touch your skin and photo. I came up, how I want it. Never changed up, always on it. Don't complain much, nothing's promised. So let the rain touch your skin and photo.
Wait, okay. Wait. Wait, you need to, okay, let me listen back to this. Let me see that.
You guys, I'm back. I'm back to you motherfuckers. Yo, that was Black Ale with How I Wanted. You guys can find Black Ale, that's Black E-L. Not just the letter L, but Black E-L. Black Ale. Shout out to Brooklyn. He's from Brooklyn. Black Ale, you can find him on Instagram, Twitter, The Face of the Book, That's Black L, or you can email him at blacklmusic@gmail.com to inquire whatever you want to inquire about. And you guys go to his SoundCloud page, that's Black L, and listen to his music, because it's actually dope. It puts you in a vibe. Ooh, plug. Y'all, I'm happy to be back. I've missed y'all so much. So let's get into some black shit. Girl, what's all this black shit? I don't know, black ass shit. Alright, you guys, so you all know I'm a week late. However, I still have to talk about this. So first up on my black shit list is the BET Awards. And when I say BET Awards, I mean the BET Awards. I just want to go on record and say the BET Awards were poo as fuck. Jamie Foxx was a whack-ass host. Somebody said, I don't know if it was on Twitter or if it was Crystal who tweeted it. Somebody said it, but they were like, Jamie Foxx hosting was more so for white people. And I was like, that makes so much sense. It really does, because I laughed half of one time I laughed. And I was like, what the fuck is this? Everything was just poo as fuck. This year, nobody came to the BET Awards. Did y'all notice that there were so many empty seats? Like, the seats were empty as fuck. Even the seat fillers were just like, nah, fuck that. I don't even feel like doing that today. Nah, dog. Y'all catch me later, bruh. The seats were empty. Nobody wanted to stand up and clap. All of the artists there were whack as fuck because they didn't want to stand up and congratulate anybody. Jamie Foxx, I'm positive, didn't follow the fucking script because he just started doing all kind of stupid shit. Why are you calling people onto the stage to have them repeat a line from a movie or sing a lyric from a song? No, bitch. If you're going to sing the lyric from a song, I expect a full performance, okay? So that's why you just don't do that. This shit was whack as fuck. I want to take a minute to talk about one Onika Mirage. Y'all know her, Nicki Minaj. Somebody help her, because she was trying way too hard, like extremely hard. She was at the top level of trying too fucking much. That's what she was doing. Because I was watching like, what the fuck is this? And then I'm watching the awards with my mom, and my mom was like, what the fuck is she doing? Those were the exact words from my mom. And we were both sitting there in a confused state, trying to figure out, one, what the fuck was she rapping about? You guys, I'm not gonna front. What's the name of the song? King Kong. Yes, it's King Kong in my kingdom. I can't think of the name of the song right now, but that song is a bop. Not because the lyrics are hot, but because of the beat. Chun-Li, that's what the fuck it's called. Has nothing to do with nothing. All I know is that she said King Kong 432 times in one fucking verse. And I was like, Nikki, girl, you are failing so hard right now. I want to help you, because y'all know I got bars. And then she came back out. Was that with, what's that boy name? Was that black youngster? I don't know. They are all the same to me. And she came back out, and then she was twerking on a, what do you call it? A mechanic bull or a horse or something. And I was just like, what the fuck is happening? What's happening at these entire awards? Every performance except for Janelle Monáe's was whack as shit. And Janelle was the only one who brought creativity and some sort of oomph to the awards. But I just want to say, oh, you know what else I was mad about? I was mad at that fucking Anita Baker tribute. Like, what the fuck is this? Jamie Foxx sang way too long. We don't want to hear your voice anymore. Unless you're making an album like the first one, we don't give a fuck, Jamie. And they just, I feel like they threw that together. Like, Anita Baker's tribute at the Soul Train Awards was way better than how they did her at the BET Awards. It was just whack as the fuck. Deborah Lee, you need to come back, girl, because they struggling. They struggling without you. Speaking of a struggle, let's move on. And I want to talk about Dame Dash ain't playing no games. He wants his motherfucking money and he wants it now. I need my money and I want it now. So y'all know that Damon Dash, he's been going on like interviews and doing all this stuff for a few years now. This is not the first time he talked about it. But y'all know that Damon Dash loaned Lee Daniels $2 million to make the movie Precious. And Lee was like, okay, you know, when we get the movie, I'm going to give your money back. Precious came out in 2009. Dame ain't never got his money back. So he thought it'd be great for him to go on, you know, the radio and let people know that Lee ain't shit. And now Lee is trying to do interviews as well. He tried to basically rebut that and be like, you know, I'm going to give you your little funky ass $2 million. Here's the issue. Lee, it has taken you 9 years to tell the man you were going to pay him back. When clearly your ass made $2 million off of one episode of Empire. Pay that man his money. See, this is niggas. This is why you can't loan niggas money. Because they be like, I'm going to pay you back on the first. And then the first come, and then they want to start talking about shit about how, you know, some unexpected things came up. I don't give two fucks if unexpected things came up. There was nothing unexpected coming up when I loaned you this motherfucking money. Pay me my money back. That's probably also why y'all don't see black people investing in other black movies. With the exception of like Will Packer and, you know, Will Packer. Because black people don't never want to pay each other their money back. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. But, you know, if I was Dame, I just would have rolled up, you know, on the Empire set or the Star set or, you know, any press release, press stuff for Precious, or I would have rolled up at the premiere of The Butler. I would have rolled up some motherfucking where that Lee Daniels was and was like, write me a check right now. Since you want to be on Instagram partying with Mariah and Oprah, tell them to give you $2 million right now so you can pay me my motherfucking money. Lee, where you at? You can't hide no more. Speaking of hiding, that was a good segue, y'all. I'm on the money today. I really am. Speaking of hiding, this is... Okay. So y'all favorite actress, your favorite little actress, y'all know Tessa Thompson. And if you don't, look her up because I can't tell you what she's been in. I really can, but I don't know if y'all gonna know. So Tessa Thompson finally came out as bisexual. I can't talk today. So Tessa Thompson came out as bisexual and then revealed that she is dating Janelle Monáe. Tessa, honey, darling, you have to tell us something that we already didn't know. Okay? Because that long pause was for her and Janelle. Because we already fucking knew that. Okay? You can't reveal shit a year later that we already knew a year before. Okay? Let me tell y'all something. If y'all... I be on YouTube a lot, and I be watching a lot of videos, especially of, like, celebrity interviews. And there was an interview where, I think it was, like, on, what's that show called? Extra or Inside or something. And they were talking to Janelle about the album, her previous album. I can't think what it's called. And then Tessa Thompson rolled up on her and was, like, behind her shoulder. And Janelle looked back, and she smiled from here to the seventh motherfucking wonder of the world. And I was like, you don't smile like that for your friends. Because if it's your friend, you saw your friend already. You just saw your friend the other day. And it's like, hey, bitch, hey, girl. But that smile was way too big for them to just be friends. And that's when I found out that they were actually not friends, but fuck buddies. Tessa, girl, you gotta tell us stuff that we don't know. But, you know, congratulations to you for coming out and those things. I did read an article, I forget where again, where Tessa basically said that she and Janelle are still attracted to men, and this was very different for them because they kind of started hanging out and just became attracted to each other's personality and energy. When somebody says energy, that means that The sex was bomb as fuck. That's what I've taken from that. Cause, yeah, okay. So they became attracted to each other's energy, and then they also wanted to keep their lives private because this was something new for them. Okay, y'all keep on being new. Keep on doing you. Keep on with the keep on. Who. Damn, I messed that up. Y'all, don't worry. I'm gonna come back with some bars later. But okay, shout out to Tessa Thompson and Janelle Monáe on officially being together for the media, because we already knew they've been officially together. You ain't telling us nothing we know, girl. I want us to take a moment of silence right now. Okay, that's enough. America's favorite father, Joe Jackson, has passed at the age of 89. Joe Jackson died at the age of 89 in his Las Vegas home, and now he is going to heaven and is trying to start another boy band. So y'all, Joe, if you listening, if you can hear me, just leave it alone. Don't do it. Actually, Joe, just beat it. Because you need to look at the man in the mirror, and just understand that they don't really care about us. Y'all, let me tell you what I didn't know. I'm going to hell, and it's okay. I didn't know that Joe and Catherine were still legally married, because I read in the Chicago Sun-Times that she filed for divorce twice, but she never went through with it. So now I'm questioning Catherine. Dear Catherine Jackson, why you ain't do that shit? Okay? Oh, I really didn't know that. But I'm pretty sure y'all saw the memes. They were hella funny. And I mean, shout out to Joe Jackson. A lot of people were saying negative things about him, especially since he raised his children very strictly. But here's what we can say, what we know. I mean, he technically had 11 children, and then one of them died shortly after birth. That was Marlon's twin, whose name would have been Brandon. And then y'all know Joe Jackson got another child, Giovanni, I think that is her name, from another lady, you know, when he was out there busting it wide open, cheating on Catherine. So, of all his 10 children on Earth, none of them have ever been, you know, in jail. Nobody has ever been in jail. I can't say nobody has ever been convicted of anything. God damn, Michael. But I think, you know, nobody's ever been in jail, and they all have succeeded in one way or another. So there are definitely parents out here who are broken basically themselves and who don't know how to be, sensitive and show emotion with their children, because it's not something that they were raised with. So that part, because they never talked about it, it's awkward for them. So they raise their children the best they know how with the tools that they were given. And those tools usually come from childhood. It's how they see how their parents raised them is how they are going to raise their children. So y'all, I mean, Joe Jackson did some shit, and he did some other shit, and then a few other shits. But, I mean, he lived a life. What I also didn't know is that he was still out here managing people. I don't know who the fuck he was managing, and who the fuck they are, and where their careers went. I'm going to assume straight in the trash, because I didn't even know that he was still working. I always wondered, how is he still able to financially support himself? Because I'm sure Michael was damn sure not giving him money. I don't know about Janet. Jermaine is barely making it. Tito and Marlon and Jackie and Latoya and Rebe. You know, I'm not sure. At this point, I don't even know what they do and how they still have money. And so I was just like, what the fuck does Joe Jackson do where he's still able to live in a penthouse in Vegas? I didn't know. I didn't know what I didn't know. I mean, I guess. But y'all know, R.I.P. Joe Jackson. R.I.P. R.I.H. Rest up, easy, on baby them grave. You know what I'm saying, Joe? You a real nigga. You a real daddy. I ain't never had no father, but if I had one, I would have chose you. Not really. You know, shit, you know, he raised me. He was like, you know, he was the nigga to me, you feel what I'm saying? Joe Jackson, man, on baby nail hair, motherfucker, man, I'ma miss you. Man, damn, dog, this hurt. That's how hood niggas sound at their friend's funeral. I'm going to hell so hard. In a very pretty red handbasket. Alright, you guys, that's enough of black shit. Let's get into what the fuck, Chicago. It's Mimi Wallace reporting live from the penthouse of Joe Jackson. Here are your weekly updates for what the fuck, Chicago. The city of Chicago will raise its minimum wage to $12 an hour starting July 1st and will affect over 400,000 workers in the city. Oh, look at that. People will only be 2 weeks late paying their rent instead of 3. Look at that. Whole $12 an hour. How the fuck will I ever live? Union activists and city officials gathered Sunday to ring in Chicago's implementation of panic buttons for hotel employees. These buttons will serve as a savior for employees who are threatened because of the kitchen being closed at 11 p.m. Okay. Over the weekend, Chicago saw a spike in hot weather reaching 97 degrees. It was so hot that even the crackheads slowed down on drug use because, simply stated, it was too hot for that shit. Those have been your weekly updates for what the fuck, Chicago. Hey, you guys, let's move on to the motherfucking question of the week. You guys, now I submitted a question to you all. Of course, no one responded because you all don't care about me. It's okay. I will answer this question myself. So this week's question was, what's one thing you hate about your job? The one thing that I hate about my job is my job. Listen, y'all, that's one thing I hate about it. Now, I'm one of those people, I'm thankful to have a job. Praise the Lord. Yes, God, won't he do it if you let him? Won't he will? Yes, Jesus. I can pay my bills. Ooh, roof over my head, clothes on my back, food in my belly. Oh, won't he do it? And the car to drive. Hey, but listen, I still don't like my job. Because I'm one of those people, like, I have my passion, which is acting and entertainment and podcasting and being able to do all of these things. But I'm still one of those people who have to go and, you know, work the 9 to 5 so that I can pay my bills on time, you guys, and have a place to live and, you know, food and all that stuff to eat. I just don't fucking like my job. So I work in the healthcare industry and customer service, and I don't give two shit and a broken rabbit about serving any customers. I really don't care. But I have to do this. So I'm like a customer service person. I'm also a claims analyst, and I'm also medical authorization analyst. So this is everything that I do in my job, and I don't give a shit. It's so depressing. I really don't know how people do it. They just sit in the office all day and stare at a computer. That's currently what I do, which is why I feel depressed as fuck when I'm at work. So I have to go outside on my breaks. But here's the thing. I didn't realize that I need to be interacting with people and places and things until I came to this job. Now, this is a new job. And I've been at this place for... I haven't even been here for 3 months yet, but I'm already depressed as fuck. But I realized that any type of work that I do, for it to be satisfying in the least bit way, I need to be able to interact with people. And no, my fucking coworkers do not count because they ain't shit. I need to interact with people face to face. I need to solve problems. I need to be going and running errands while I'm at work or doing this, doing that, XYZ. I need to be figuring out how to use systems. Like, those are the things that keep me going, even with jobs that I might not 100% like. But if I get to interact with people and fix things and solve problems outside of a workspace, then I'm cool. I don't have, or I try not to have so many complaints or complain so much. That's the fucking thing I hate about my job. I also hate that we have a 30-minute lunch. Who the fuck is supposed to eat in 30 minutes? Like, when you think about lunch breaks, you think an hour, because if you work in like a busy area, whatever city, town, state you live in, if you work in a busy area and you didn't bring your lunch, that means you're going to want to go out of the office to go and walk and see what's near you to find something to eat. That takes 30 fucking minutes. And then by the time you get back up to your workspace and then you have to go to the lunchroom and break out your food, it's about time for you to get your ass up and go back to work. So you need an hour, okay? I would appreciate an hour because I need time to eat and I need time to lurk on social media, and then I also need time to think about whether or not I'm going to quit that day because I don't like my fucking job. Who the fuck is supposed to do all of that in 30 minutes? Because that is what a real lunch break is. The break is taking your food out, eating your food, lurking on social media, reflecting about whether or not you want to quit your fucking job, and then going to the bathroom to take personal calls. Like, that's a lunch break. And I don't get to do that anymore. It's not like the last job where I was just out. We technically had 30-minute lunch, but because I worked out a lot in mental health and substance abuse, I was a mental health substance abuse caseworker. Because we were outside a lot, driving in our own cars, we didn't have to abide by that shit, okay? It was like, eat when you can, whatever you get, however long you want to be there, as long as your work was done. I'm going to have to go back to that job because this shit ain't working out. You guys, that's what I dislike. I don't like to use the word hate, even though I'm pretty sure I just used it. That's what I dislike about my job. Y'all, hold on, because, I got to take a squig of my drink. Y'all know a lady don't sip, she squigs. I don't know who told y'all all that sip shit. You ain't no real lady. You ain't no real lady if you out here sipping. You're a real lady if you squig. Take a little squig of this. Alright, you guys. I'm ready. I'm so ready to talk about this topic of the week. So that was it for the question of the week. You guys, if you have any questions that you'd like me to ask or answer for you, shall I say, send those good old questions over to askvibes@gmail.com. Now, I really believe that you all are sending questions, but you're not spelling vibes right. Y'all know that's vibes with a Z. askvibez@gmail.com. Not vibes with an S, because I'm different, so it's a Z. All right, you guys, let's move on to the topic of the week. I definitely have to talk about this because, again, this is something that I've experienced or I am experiencing. This week's topic is stalkers and them not knowing how to take a hint. Okay? Y'all, I think I currently have a stalker. So I agreed to go out on a date with my coworker, and we went out. And yes, the fuck I am judging him because he showed up to our first date drunk and high as fuck. Like, what you're not gonna do is waste my time. If that's what you want it to be, you want it to be drunk and high, then, I'm not judging you for being drunk and high because that's what the fuck you like to do. But what you're not gonna do is show up to a first date like that to the point where we can't even have a sober conversation or talk about anything realistic because you don't even know where the fuck you are. And then you're driving also while drinking. I don't play with those things. I don't play like that. That's how the fuck he showed up. And I was just like over it. So let's get into these topics first, or the subtopics. Oh, sorry, y'all. And then I'll tell y'all some more about this date. It was poo as shit also. So, stalkers and not knowing how to take a hint. Number one, here's what I just want to let all stalkers know. Particularly for my stalker. If I don't respond to any of your calls or your text messages, leave me the fuck alone. That means I'm not interested. That's what it really means. I'm not interested. I'm not responding to any of your calls. Y'all, he's called me a lot of fucking times. Or any of your text messages. Now, be it may, I'm not great at responding to text messages. I swear to God, I will read a text and then I'll get distracted and forget to respond to that person because I just got distracted. That's usually how it goes. Sometimes somebody sends me a text message and takes me 3 or 4 hours to respond to them. That's just me, because I get easily distracted, or I'll see a text message and then I'll start trying to think about how to respond to you, and then I give the fuck up, and then I put my phone down and forget that I was actually supposed to respond to you. That's it, but this is not the case. I'm not fucking interested in you. If you've called me 3 times in a day and sent me a text message and I still have not responded to you, you should take that as a hint to leave me the fuck alone, or leave that person the fuck alone. You stalking them is not going to bring a better outcome. That just means that your ass is about to go on the block list if you have not been blocked already. I don't understand. Like, that's a hint. This person is not responding to your text or your calls at all. They don't even give you, I'm gonna call you back in 5 minutes. They don't give you shit. That's a hint, okay, to stop fucking with that person. If we work together, as we do, and I don't even speak to you at work, that's another hint. Like, when I walk into work, you guys, I say good morning to everybody, because I was raised with manners. Okay, you just speak to people in the morning. Just say good morning. That's all you have to say. I don't really give a fuck about how your weekend went. I'm not asking you that. I'm just saying good morning. But if we work together and I don't speak to you at work, you should take that as a hint to leave me the fuck alone. But, you guys, here's what I'm feeling that I have to do. I'm feeling, because I haven't responded to him, because I have really been really busy this past week. And so, of course, I had time where I could have picked up the phone and responded to him, but then I started doing shit. But here's the thing. If I'm not responding to you at work, I'm not talking to you at work, leave me the fuck alone. But I feel like I'm going to have to give him a 30-second briefing on how to leave me the fuck alone at work. Because, sir, the truth is, I'm not interested in going out with him again. I'm really not. Because you just fucked up. That was strike 1, 2, 3, and 4. And when I say 4, I mean 3. What else? Here's my next thing. If you have more than one child. Now, if you are above the age of 40 and you have more than one kid, then that's expected. It really is. Because you've reached your peak and you are almost near old ass fucking age where nobody gives a fuck how many kids you have because you can't get it up anyway. But here's the thing. This guy's 30 and he has 4 kids. And I was like, strike 2. Now, y'all can call me what you will, call me what you want. I can be petty, I can be shallow, whatever the fuck. I know who I am, I accept it. What you're not going to do is have 4 kids at the age of 30. You're just not going to do it. Because, I'm not going to do it. And I'm not fucking with you. Because that means that you have 4 kids. I'm not even interested in kids. That means I have to sit and listen to you talk about your fucking children all day and all the different baby mamas that you have and those issues. And I truly, genuinely don't give a fuck about that. So if you have more than one child, leave me the fuck alone. Okay? Take that as a hint. That when you told me you had 4 kids and my face started doing some contortion ass shit, because contortion ain't a word, you should have took that as a sign that, oh shit, maybe this ain't gonna really turn out as great as I thought it would be. Here's another thing. if you're calling me because you want to hang out and it's more than 90 degrees outside, I'm not leaving my fucking house for you or anyone else. It was 94 degrees outside and he's calling and I'm like, I'm not even answering the phone because number one, I'm busy and I was only outside because I had some real shit to do, but I'm not hanging out with you. When I finish doing what the fuck I gotta do, I'm going back home to sit under my AC, okay? And for people who don't know what AC is, that's an air conditioner. Listen, if it's more than 90 degrees outside, I'm not even hanging with my friends. I'm just, real life, I'm ditching them. It's like, bitch, boy, no, not today. I'm not doing this. I got other shit to do. And with other shit, I mean sit at home where it's cool. I'm not hanging out with you. It was too fucking hot outside this past weekend. Don't bother me when it's more than 90 degrees outside. Because it's just too hot to be interacting with anyone. Because when it's that hot, I can't think. I can't think because I'm sweating. And when I'm sweating, what I'm trying to do is wipe the sweat up off of me. I can't. And I don't want to interact with people while I'm sweaty and I feel like I'm about to have a heat stroke. No, we're not fucking hanging out. Also, when I say I'm busy, I'm actually busy for real. I stopped lying at least 2 years ago about me being busy. I'm actually busy for real. Okay, I'm doing stage plays, I'm doing web series, I'm doing my own short films, I'm trying to write my own shit, I'm hosting another podcast, and then I'm working and all of this shit. So when you calling me and I don't respond to you, that's because I'm usually in the middle of a rehearsal or recording something in the studio. And that's what it was. And then, y'all, he sent me a text message while I was recording the other podcast. I'll tell you about that later. And he was like, I see I have to stalk you, huh? And when you send text messages like that, that's a red flag for me. So that's not a joke. I don't give a fuck if you were joking. Because now I know that you are actually going to stalk me. And I just don't have time. I also, next point. No. We not fucking. Like, at all. If I don't even make it past the first date with you, or, let me take that back. If I don't even get to a second date with you, you can't even hump me. Like, that's what the fuck you can't do. So, I feel like a lot of these calls and text messages have been him trying to fuck, and I'm just like, sir, no, this is why you have so many fucking children. You have so many. There are so... It's a lot of them. They are everywhere. You have a child everywhere. No. So no, we're not fucking. Because what you're not going to do to me is have me produce one of your children. That's one thing I'm not doing for anyone. I don't have the time or the motherfucking capacity to be having anyone's child. So... no, we not bucking at all, okay? Y'all can ask all the people that I've dated, with the exception of like 3 people. It takes a lot to get me in the sack. It really does. Because I don't trust y'all hoes. I don't trust y'all hoes. Hoes, y'all, I don't trust. So no, I'm not easy anymore. Any motherfucking more. And then last but not least, y'all, just leave me the fuck alone. You're a stalker. And you know you are a stalker. So why do you think I'm going to respond to you? I think what's coming next is that he's going to stalk me on social media. He's going to find me on social media and then stalk me that way. And y'all, I'm just going to send a quick shout out to my cousin Samir because he told me about this. I told my cousin like last week that I was going out on a date with my coworkers. And he was like, man, be careful because, you know, sometimes these niggas ain't no shit about that. And I was like, Samir, it's just a fucking date at the bar Louie. Like, ain't nobody finna be doing all of this. And he was like, oh, okay, I'm just trying to warn you. Just trying to look out for you. So I'm going to apologize to my cousin Samir was like, and just say, You was right, bitch. You guessed it. Cause now that was one date, y'all. No, oh, excuse me. No, I did not do anything to this man. I didn't kiss him. We ain't bug. We didn't hump. We didn't do any of that. We didn't hold hands or nothing. And yet I'm being stalked. Like, I know. I mean, I basically know I'm the shit, but Jesus, sometimes I have to question y'all. Be like, I ain't that much of the shit. Slow down, Kimbo. You guys, that's it. That really is it. That's stalkers and not knowing how to take a hint. I just gave y'all so many fucking hints. Like, dudes and females and women out here, because women will stalk you the fuck for real. Like, y'all have issues. Now, I'm not a stalker because I don't even care enough to respond to text messages. Then there's no additional energy in me for me to be stalking you. Like, I'm not gonna do it. It's not that serious. But there are some women out here and little girls and y'all baby mamas who be stalking the fuck out of y'all on social media. They be outside hiding in your bushes. They be outside parked down the street on the block so they can see everything you're doing. They put trackers on your car. They got your phone linked with their phone so they can see your location and you don't even know that shit. When you're trying to figure out why your baby mama always know where you are, bitch, because y'all still under the same phone plan and she got the find a friend location thing turned on her phone and your phone is linked with her, so she see everywhere you going. She know you going over Keisha's house, your other baby mama, and she know y'all still fucking. Like, this is why I don't have time for stalkers, y'all. So take the hints, gentlemen and women. There are hints out there that we are throwing at you, and for those people who are trying to save y'all, what is it? We're trying to save y'all from being cursed out. Just take the hint and leave us the fuck alone, please. I don't enjoy being stalked. Like, I just don't. I don't have the energy or the time. I don't have any effort to put into it. I can't. So you guys, stalkers, and all y'all not knowing how to take the hints, just listen to this episode again and again and again, and just really listen to what I'm telling you. I'm trying to help y'all not get stabbed. That's what the fuck I'm trying to do. So you guys, that's it for the topic of the week. Stalkers. Not knowing how to take a motherfucking hint. Be better, people. Be better. You guys. Okay, so that's it for the topic of the week. Let's move on to Ratchet Drink Chronicles. I actually like this little drink that I'm sipping on. Y'all know I mix shit together for no reason. Currently, I am drinking peach schnapps, triple sec, and some orange juice. I just wanted something like beachy and sweet. And I went to my bar, and my bar said, do this. And I was like, okay, bar. And then I just started pouring all the sweet shit in the cup. I was already drinking orange juice. And I was like, this ain't half bad. It just tastes like, sweet orange juice. It's really good. Peach schnapps, triple sec, and orange juice. I wasn't really in the mood for any hard liquor. So this is what I decided to do. You guys, go get you some peach schnapps, some triple sec, and some orange juice. Put it in the cup, mix that shit up, and sit back and chill. We not getting fucked up today. We not. So you guys, let's get into some shout outs of the motherfucking week. Alright guys, the first shout out goes to my friend. Shout out to Deja Jovan. You guys, I did a photo shoot for her this past Friday. I also do photography. Hit me up if y'all need some pictures. You guys can go to her page. That's deja.jovon and look at the current pictures that's on there. I did that. The photo shoot was really great. So we're here in Chicago, and we met up. She wanted to get some pictures, some dope pictures for her art, because she's an artist, and then she wanted to get them by graffiti walls. And here in Chicago, we were over like by 16th and Ashland in the Pilsen area, or going near that area. It's nothing but graffiti walls over there and art, and so everything turned out really dope. I've already edited her pictures and gave them back to her, sent them back her way. So the photo shoot was really dope. It was also hot as fuck. And I'm positive I lost 10 pounds by sweating. You guys, I sweat so much, like my whole back was covered in sweat. And I was like, I was supposed to do something, but I couldn't. But shout out to Deja for the photo shoot. And then I also want to apologize to my best friend Dominique, because I told her I was going to come over there and go pick up some Domino's pizza and get some beer. And we was going to eat pizza and drink beer. But then I was hot and I was sweaty, and I just wanted to go home and take a shower. So sorry, best friend. We'll do that shit some other day. Shout out to my partner, not my lesbian partner, y'all. So my producing partner, Omar McClinton. You guys, I am the host of another podcast. The podcast is called Meditations, Conversations, and Libations. I know it's a lot of Asians at the end. And we've already started recording some podcasts. They have not been released yet. So I think the first podcast is going to be released July 9th. The first episode, that's going to be the one with Blake Martin. But shout out to Omar. Shout out to Harold Dennis for being a guest. And shout out to Bryant McLemore Smith for being a guest. You guys, we had a blast recording the episodes. I definitely had a blast recording with Bryant as the guest. We had an absolute ball. So you guys, I'll keep you updated on that podcast. And by next week, I'll tell you where you can hear it. You guys can actually go and follow the SoundCloud page right now. The page is called Various Artists. That's artists, plural, with an S at the end. So if you go on SoundCloud now and just go ahead and follow that page, and you'll see that I will be one of several hosts for a podcast on there. So thanks again to Omar McClinton, Harold Dennis, and Brian McLemore Smith for the great episodes and just fun time on Saturday. Also, shout out to Taylor LaRue Studios here in Chicago. They are originally a photography studio, but they've decided to branch out and also do web series. I submitted to a casting call for them, and I was cast. And so now, you guys, I'll give you more information on that. I'll be in a new web series called Love Lessons. I'll keep you updated as I know more. So again, shout out to Taylor LaRue Studios. And shout out to my mama, because we're probably the only two people who have not watched Power yet. But we're going to watch it. And then I'm going to give y'all my opinion about it later. That's it for the shout outs, you guys. Oh, you guys, we're near the end of the show. I don't like this part. I don't like it, and I don't like it no more. You guys, make sure you go and follow VIBEZ Podcast on Facebook and Twitter. That's VIBEZ with a Z Podcast. On Instagram, it's Ask VIBEZ. That's ASKVIBEZ. Make sure you go and follow those pages and tell your friends to follow them also. Make sure you subscribe to the podcast. We're on Apple Podcasts, Google Play Music, SoundCloud, Castbox, and Spreaker. Make sure you go and subscribe on any one of those platforms, and tell your friends to tell their friends to tell their friends to listen to the what? You got it, the motherfucking podcast. Y'all so smart. I believe in y'all. And you guys, you know what I've never done? I've never given you all my personal social media. You guys can go and follow me on Facebook. That's Mimi Wallace. That's Mimi with 2 E's and not 2 I's. Okay, my name is me. Okay, and what happens when you say it fast? Mimi. There we go. Mimi Wallace on Facebook. On Instagram, it's Mimi the actress, and on Twitter, Mimi the actress as well. So you guys go and follow my personal pages, and you get to see a little bit more of me. So make sure you all go and do that. Oh, you guys, I also want you to, for next week question of the week, I want you to email me any stalker stories that you have. I know we all have been stalked in some sort of way. If you have not been stalked, then you know you're lucky, okay? But for anybody who's been stalked, or you got some stalker stories, send those my way at askvibes@gmail.com. Again, you guys, that's vibes with a Z. I really believe y'all sending me these letters, but I'm just not getting them. You guys, that's it, man. I feel like I'm gonna do the show really fast. I feel like it was really fast. Like, everything was so fast. But I appreciate you guys. I truly did miss y'all. Because I know you miss me. Because I feel that y'all are trying to hug me right now. But baby was tired. And she had to take a little break. And she had to go to sleep. That's what I really had to do, y'all. I've been working on things. And I had to go the fuck to sleep. I was like, I need so much sleep in my life. But thanks you guys for still tuning in. I truly appreciate it. Whew. Joe Jackson, you a liar and you a cheat. And I don't want you no more. I don't want you, I don't want you, I don't want you. And we got this bitch.